What is love? Baby, don't hurt me no more.
Happy Marriage Monday.
Hey, beach edition. We are down here at Mission Bay in San Diego. It's a beautiful day. It's actually kind of warm, but I'm still in my hoodie.
Look at that, huh? Pretty amazing.
Beautiful spot.
Yeah, we're about to baptize, I think, well, at least we know 5 people.
It's our first baptism.
Well, our second baptism this year.
Yeah.
Our first one here at Mission Bay. And wow, God gave us amazing weather.
Yeah, it's really nice.
And we celebrated earlier today the 16-year anniversary of the Father's House. Today, actually pretty significant for our family, too.
Well, we filmed this on Sunday, so the 15th was today's our 6 month.
Yeah.
I can't speak or spoke. 6
It feels like 6
anniversary.
years. No.
Yeah, no, it's gone by really fast. And at the same time, it feels like we've been here forever. I think
Yeah.
that's what you mean.
Yes.
But yeah, it's been a jam-packed 6 months. But yeah, we've been in San Diego 6 months now, which is crazy to think about. And at the same time, it feels like home already. So I think that's just been the grace of God in our adjustment. And that's a little bit about what we wanted to talk about today was the need for us as husband and wife, as family, as friends, as co-workers, whatever your different roles are, because we have many hats that we wear, is that we would be people that are full of grace and allow space for each other. I was just having a conversation with my sister about this. My sister and her family just moved to San Diego, and we're talking about how in the moving season,
Incredibly
when you're moving
stressful.
a house, it's
Yeah.
stressful. Like as organized as you are, as well executed as it is stressful to totally uproot your life. And for a lot of us, 2020 has been a lot of moving and shifting. Like
even if you didn't move out of your house, it's been constant movement.
it's been shift happens is the phrase. Shifts happen. I gotta say that carefully.
Yes, you need to pronunciate.
Carefully.
Yes, shift.
But there's been a lot of shifting.
Yes.
All of us. I know I haven't talked to anyone whose life has been like, oh yeah, so this year's been absolutely the same as every other year. There's been shifts. And the need for us to be and allow for grace and space for each other. Like recognizing we're all under pressures in different ways. We're all experiencing change. We all process it differently, as we have discovered through the years. And really to go into our conversations, to go into our arguments, to go into our wherever it is with the understanding of I need extra grace and space, and so does my spouse,
Our spouse,
so does my kids, so does my employer, so does my teacher, my kids' teachers who are teaching online with their kids at home. Like they need grace and space as well.
Yeah, the shifting continues to happen all along the West Coast here, like the rest of the country. We're seeing COVID numbers rise, and so now, like our church, we're gonna have to shift services back outside again. The shift is happening even in terms of what we're allowed to do during our holiday season. When I know you guys have probably been looking forward to it, like we have. Like we can't wait for the holidays to get here, and then we're wondering how much are we gonna actually be able to do.
Right.
And so there's all of these things that our hearts get attached to, and if we're not careful, we end up taking the tension of the moment out on the ones that we love the most.
Oftentimes that's where it comes out the most.
Yeah. I was. We were like in a hurry and helping our family move, and just trying to make sure we were there for them. And I just was really snippy with Cindy on the way out as we were trying to get over there to help them. And I just had to be quick to apologize because I recognized, well, I'm not really actually frustrated at her. It's just this pressure and this stress of this season that we're in. But I'm taking it out on someone that I love. And so I think my arm's getting tired. I think that's the key that you and I have to be looking at, is how we can make sure we are, as James says, quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry.
Yeah.
I usually do the opposite of that.
Yeah, do you want me to continue with that? Or no? I think for all of us is true. And I think the slow to speak, that's what God's been teaching me in this season, is not to react, but to respond. And oftentimes that comes with just a little more pace. Not a faster pace, but a slower pace. Slowing my pace down, allowing myself to remember I'm not alone in what I feel, but everyone else around me is feeling heightened and elevated and stressed, and all those other tensions that are much more at the surface than they've ever been before in our country. in our world.
Mm-hmm.
And so going at and coming at our relationships with the understanding I'm not alone in what I feel. Everyone else is at level 10 too.
Yeah.
We have to have grace. We have to allow space, and we have to extend a lot more forgiveness than we ever have before, because we need it. And if we want to receive it, we also need to give it. So
Yeah, I was thinking about that proverb says the soft answer turns away wrath.
Yeah.
And sometimes the soft answer is not the answer that we want to give. We want to give a harsh answer, or we're feeling edgy, we're in a hurry, and a lot of times it's not a soft answer, which actually creates wrath. If it's a harsh answer, if it's a snippy answer, if it's something out of the tension or the stress of the moment, it actually stirs up wrath rather than causing things to calm down.
Yeah, sometimes it's the gift of coffee. As we were trying to leave today,
To get here.
John's like, I'm trying to do some documents for someone that wants to buy a house. And so I'm trying to work on some documents, and he's like, we gotta go. And I'm like, I have to get this done. And he looks at me, and he just brought me iced coffee. You know what? That was a soft answer.
An iced coffee
Husbands,
answer.
Bring your woman some coffee.
An iced
She doesn't-
coffee answer
If
turns
she
away
doesn't like
wrath.
coffee, whatever it is, just get your girl what she loves.
Yeah.
It made it better.
Yeah, absolutely. And so we just want to encourage you, as we're heading into the holiday season, we actually don't know what's going to happen, what other shifts are going to happen. So if everything else is changing, keep some things consistent. How you're sharing each other, your lives with each other, how you're praying together, how you're making sure that you're processing through your emotions with each other. Sometimes it's just as easy as Cindy and I were talking about how much happens in one day, making sure that we're praying for each other before we go out the door, making sure that we're catching up with each other before one or both of us hits the hay at the end of the night, so that we don't find ourselves a weekend going, I have no idea what's going on with my spouse, because all the shifts that happen in one day can actually pile up and become something we take out on the one we love the most.
Pile of shifts.
You just
No, that's
you
what
just
I
keep
mean.
you're gonna keep this going, aren't you?
Well, you were talking about mounding shifts.
Right.
Pile of shifts.
Yeah.
Happens.
We'll keep this PG. All right. Thank you guys so much for your time. And we are praying for you. Let us know how we can be praying for your marriage and all the shifts going on in your life. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Baby,